everybody. Hello. Oh, Lisa. Hey, how are you? How's everything going? I hadn't seen you in a while. How's everything? How's everything going? Hey, CMT. Hey, pretty chick. Hey, nosy Rosie. Hey, Mr. Duncan. Hey, Miss Richard. Hey, Serena. Hey, Mimi. Hey, Sonia. How's everybody doing? Alicia. Alicia, let me check. You know I gotta talk to my Alicia, right? Alicia, I gotta talk to you. Look, before I start talking about what we're gonna talk about, I want to give a shout out to Shade Room. They DM me today. We're trying to get your knee surgery done. Oh, well, the Shade Room inboxed me today and told me that they um they gave me credit for Young Thug's post of the picture that I did. So and they told me they gave me credit. See, this is Shade Room contacting me. Shade Room, y'all see? Shade Room up the top. Shade Room. Can y'all see? Shade Room. Can y'all see Shade Room? Can y'all see that? And they said that, hey, we shared this picture of you took of Mariah and made sure we tagged you. So that was Shade Room. Shout out to Shade Room giving me my credit. Even though Thug didn't give me my credit, but that's okay. That's okay. But he knew I took the picture. He knew I took the picture. So he knew it was me taking those pictures. Oh, they didn't want those problems from you. But no, Shade Room really do. They really do the right thing. I I never have a problem with them. Shade Room always give me my credit. Always. That's why you see me on a lot of their posting because they always give me credit. So shout out to Shade Room for having integrity and doing the right thing. Let's talk about Monday, y'all. Let's talk about Monday. Monday starts the trial. But today they were supposed to complete the jury selection. And what happened? It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Oh yeah, y'all want to see my lashes? You see my lashes? I got them done. That's it? See? I see my lashes done. You gonna send me a text? Okay. Um so there are some people making speculations of speculation, prediction of who they think is going to be the witnesses that's coming about. And they think it's going to be a star studded, eventful show, right? But I'm just here to tell you guys it won't be a star studded event. It's going to be mostly experts. I believe it's going to be mostly experts. Employees, people that we don't know anything about that works for Diddy, and one or two celebrity, one or two, not too many, because most of the time celebrities don't come to cases unless they're forced to. Like if it's their own case, that's when they come. But majority of the time they don't show up unless they're being charged with something along with that person and they're trying to, make a deal with them so they don't go to jail, that type of thing. But most of the time celebrities don't come. And I saw Tasha K had a list, right? And I saw TD Jakes on that list. I'm like, Pastor TD Jakes is not gonna come to no trial. Y'all know that man is not coming no trial. We know that. Y'all know that, right? Do y'all know that? He ain't coming. Do you think they're going to do him like R. Kelly case? What do you mean, Lisa? Do him like what? Remember, he got money to fight his case. You say he might come? I doubt it. I doubt TD Jakes is going to come. I really, really doubt it. I really doubt it. And I saw some people. I saw Ahmad Muigan. He was out there in that on the line. He was out there on that line. He said he got out there at 5 o'clock in the morning to get on the line. He's not charged for partying though. They used to party together. Hidden the jury's name and some of its he's victim. They always hide the jury's name. Always. You don't ever know who the jury is until the jury decide to come out and tell it yourself. Roll one up. You owe me a phone call. Roll one up. You owe me a phone call. You owe me a phone call. You definitely owe me a phone call. And I'm expecting my phone call. So here's what's gonna happen on Monday, right? Monday they're gonna continue the jury selection. They're gonna continue that where they're gonna do the striking, which I'm so glad they're doing it Monday because I will be there on Monday, so I get a chance to see the striking. So yay me, yay! I'll be able to do that. They have a couple of individuals. Let me go ahead and read what notes that someone just took the time to get that to me. Thank you so much, person. Let me get that for you. Hold on a second. All right, let's see. All right, as the opening statement is expected to start at 9:30. Right, open statement, and you could be you can expect it to be completed. Right, that can be completed. Right, the first witness is Bruce Kazami. I guess like salami Kazami. Not much. There's nothing. Well, this one here is not much about him, but he's alleged to be tied to the Cassie relationship, signing of her on her label, signing her to the label. And then there's James Cruz, right? That's Diddy's manager, right? He's allegedly that he can attest to the tracking of Cassie. So what happened is they got to lay a foundation before they can actually bring the person, the witness up. They have to have somebody who can corroborate some of the stuff that is going to be said. Like for example, if they get ready to talk about somebody being SA, right? Or somebody being trafficked, there's somebody that's going to come before them so they could bring that testimony in. That they could bring that particular testimony in, and that will help corroborate that. It makes that person, the main witness testimony, stronger. You got, then you have, okay, James Cruz. Let me give you a little bit about him. James Cruz is a seasoned music executive who played a significant role in Sean Combs' business ventures, right? He served as a president of Bad Boy Management and was the head of strategic partnership for Sean Combs Enterprise, SCE, right? He's also managing the Combs team he's been managing the Combs team since 2009. Cruz was instrumental in elevating Sean Combs' brand from a music artist to a luxury lifestyle brand, contributing to ventures in fashion, media, spirit, which is alcohol, right? Spirit and sports beverage, right? It says Cruz's relationship with Combe has been the subject of the public speculation, right, and controversy. It says rapper 50 Cent has made allegation about Cruz's personal conduct, including claims of inappropriate behavior involving Combs. Right. So basically, those two individuals are going to lay the foundation for the main witness, which is victim one, and we all know that's supposedly Cassie, because she's the one supposed to be coming up, like coming up after those two individuals come up. Okay, and her testimony is going to be longer than the other two. The other two is just the foundation laying, and then after that, they're going to have her. And most likely, they're going to have her up there for a couple of days. That's my prediction. She's going to be up there for a couple of days. Um, I would think the jury selection part is not going to last more than 10-15 minutes. Because this judge wants to get things rolling. He doesn't want to procrastinate anymore. He just want to get it boom, 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 boom. So that's what I think that's going to happen on that. That's what I think Monday is going to be like. It's going to be exciting. I will be there. I'll be back to New York I leave on Sunday, and I'll be back there. And it is my anticipation to be there for the whole 8 weeks or 10 weeks, whatever it is that they're going to be there for. And you guys know I do pick up my credential on Monday. I pick up my credentials on Monday. And I did place the order for the transcript. And we're still doing collection for that. So if you want to participate in that, we can still do that. I did give the lady my funds and stuff like that. So, and we're planning on doing reenactment of those transcripts, because I really wanted to get the testimony of Cassie. If I don't get any other transcript, I wanted to get that one because I wanted to see them lay out the foundation of what this case is all about. Because she's like the star witness, and I definitely want to do the reenactment of that. Anybody have any questions? I see not many folks up in here today. All right, this chat's mighty quiet, so I'm gonna take my butt on off this live because I got stuff to do. If y'all not gonna be interacting with me, I can just get off this live and go take care of my business, because it seems like nobody's like interested in hearing anything. Kelly said, "What's going on?" The jury pause. Jury pause today because they're dealing with the. Let me tell you what I got. The message I got. Hold on. I'm trying to see what they said. Yeah, that's true. They said the baby oil was not filled with drugs when they tested it. I'm about to take my butt on off. Yeah, I'm about to go. I do have a lot of stuff to take care of. I got stuff to do. And a song news that I'll be sure will be testifying. How do you think his testimony will affect the case? I don't think his testimony will affect the case at all, because everything he's just saying is more speculation. He doesn't have concrete proof of anything. You said we're asking lots of questions. I don't see a lot of questions. I see you asking questions. I see you asking a question. Uh, any new motion in the docket? No, there's no new motion. I just looked at it before I came on. No new motion. It's still the same. Will there be a live trial? No, Virgo. No live trial. Nope. Everything has to be done. You're gonna see. Inner City does the post on X, and people from the out will come out and say certain things that's happening inside the trial. But as far as live streaming, there's none of that in the federal. Any news on a missing witness? No, no news on them. No news on the missing witness. You said Diddy trial past day one. No, it didn't even. No, I. This says what happens on day one of Diddy trial. It's just making a prediction of what. Well, not prediction. Giving you guys what to look forward on day one. Well, day one has not passed. It says what happens on day one of the trial. Thank you, Anne, for the support. Thank you for the Cash App, for the support of the channel. Thank you. I appreciate you. Um, Shout out to Ann for the Cash App. Okay, I read that one. It kind of remind me of the past case that I did with R. Kelly, when they were looking for the witnesses and they didn't show up. So it kind of remind me of that. So and a lot of the celebrities, the ones that they put in there, as I say, fillers, because they really know that those people are not going to show up. So I believe a lot of them are not going to come. No, Boxton, no, it has not. It has not passed. Day one hasn't even started. That's on Monday. Opening argument. Can you share your Amazon list? I would like to contribute. She said, "Can I share my Amazon list?" Somebody put the Amazon list in there, please. Can you give insight on day one of federal trials are opening and say, okay, federal trial, they're very, very, very structured. You know how, like in state, they gave them forever to do an open argument? That's not it. They give them a certain amount of time. They give them, like, say, they give them an hour to do the opening argument. And they ask them, do you want to use the whole one now, or do you want to save some of it for another person to do it? So if it's three people that's doing opening argument, they might split it 15 minutes each, or for that, whatever the dividing number is. They will do it that way for them to do the opening argument. Most of the time, they let one person, the person that does the opening, does not usually do the closing. So they usually do different people on it. So as far as who I think is gonna do the opening argument, I would think the person that has the strongest argument, who's pretty good. I think Alexandria might be the person that they use to do the opening argument. I don't know. I just feel Alexandria would be one. I don't know if it's actually true, but I feel she would be the one. I feel she would, because when she talks, she's pretty like easy. She's the one that was doing most of the voir dire. When the judge, she was the one that was doing the talking at one point. We heard her voice, and she seems very strong. If Cassie has a baby before she testified, what do you think is going to happen at your trial? She probably won't. They probably give her time to. She probably come on at the end. If she has the baby, say she's due on the 15th. Somebody said, right? If she has that baby on that 15th, they're probably gonna pause her testimony and then put it later on. What does she look like? What does who look like? What does who look like? You know what? If you guys saw my video, I did show the whole team. I did show the whole prosecution team. You guys look at my video of last week. I showed the prosecution team. Was it last week? Yeah, it was this week. It was this week. I showed the prosecution team. What the attorneys look like? What attorneys? The prosecution or the defense? Oh my God. Mariano, hey. Some of you guys, I haven't seen you guys since YSL days. Hey, Mariano. Marino. Sorry, Marino. I haven't seen you in a while. Well, guys, I will be there. I will be in New York. I'm still trying to pack, still trying to get my stuff together, and that's why I've been like really stagnant in my lives, because I've been trying to get my stuff together. I don't want to forget anything. Do I think? Yeah, definitely the trial's starting on Monday. Definitely starting on Monday. It's starting on Monday. 2 of the jurors is off. They decide they didn't want to come. They decided they didn't want to do the jury. They decided they didn't want to be part, so 2 of them got off. So they got 43 to strike from. Well, how do I feel about Westmoreland joining the team? I think she's a great asset to the team. She's a strong, and here's the thing. Here's what I say about why I believe she's strong. Because she's like a tiny in stature and size, but her voice is very powerful. Yeah, I know the way she is, y'all. She's very, very powerful in her voice. She has a very strong voice. Might be tiny, but she seemed like she just like in a punch. Did you get Madison candy? Not yet, Miss Richard. I gotta get that child candy. And I went to the store twice. I gotta go to the store one more time anyway, because I gotta go get the rest of the notebooks. I got all my pens. Got one notebook, but didn't get all the other one. Kelly, yeah, that's old news, Kel. That's old news. That's a long time ago. I talked about it in her when she was doing YSL. Yep, that's old news. It doesn't make her any less of a good attorney. I think she would be able to empathize with someone who's been SA. Oh, you didn't know till recently? Oh, yeah. I knew about that about like a few months after they got into the case after she got on. Yeah, I think she did CMT. I think she did try a lot of SA cases, and I think like definitely a good asset because she can empathize. She definitely could empathize as a victim. She can empathize as a victim, and sometimes you need that on the defense side because you got to bring the human side of it. You can't just drill without having some sort of empathy for the victim, the alleged victims. SA and R are very, very touchy topic. It's very strong. Either you all in or you all out. And it's hard for people to accept folks that's in the middle because they want everyone to choose a side. So you got to empathize with those who have suffered through it, definitely. And then you don't know if somebody's telling the truth or somebody's adding on or lying because there's so much like history of people going to prison and then finding out later on through DNA that that person did not do that R or the SA type of thing. So that's why it's such a hard topic because there are people out there, there are women, men and women out there who have been SA, who have been ARD. And everybody does not react the same. Everybody does not handle that situation the same. And can't there's no one fix on that. There's no one fix. And so that's why I try to stay away from that topic because trying to be neutral on it is very, very like disturbing for others because people want you to pick a side on that. People want you to pick a side. And the thing is, I can't pick a side on something that was not there. And we should always believe the victim. That's first thing. We believe the victim until they could be proven that they lied. I think we should believe the victim. That's just me. I think we should believe them until their story is not lining up or something's fishy about this story. Then it's like, okay, then nah. But when it first talked about or they do a police report, we should always believe the victim. I mean, that's all right. She tried several SA cases. Okay. Does the federal court share the witness list online? No, not all the time. Sometimes they keep that seal. Not all the time, because sometimes there are witnesses who have, excuse me, anonymity. Sorry. What? So think the defense approach to saying physical abuse was mutual. They're saying that the relationship between Diddy and between Cassie was very toxic. It was not. It was a weird kind of relationship they had. They brought other individuals into the relationship. There was the thing that they were swingers. That's what allegedly being said, that they were swingers. And there were times that they had real drawn out disputes and dragged out fights. There's domestic violence. Okay, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But do people keep doing it? Yeah. back and forth. Even after they press charges and somebody go to jail, they end up taking that person back anyway. It's kind of crazy. It's a vicious cycle, but a lot of people do it. A lot of people. So now the jury won't be seated until Monday. That's crazy. I mean, it's not that bad. It's only going to be about 15 minutes. It's not that bad. I think they should have did it today because, they got out early. I'm like, okay, why are they getting out early? You have time to complete it. But I guess not. Tall glass. I'm telling you, federal is definitely not like Fulton County. It's not like Fulton County. Look how quick they got through the jury. Look how long it took us to get through the one with YSL. No way them folks gonna be able to get in there quickly. What folks? The 43 people? I think they're gonna get there quickly because all they're doing is striking. All they're doing, that striking process takes about 15 minutes. All they said, number 1, strike. Number 2, number 3. Then once they get to their number, it's over with. Jurors with all the media up there. No, because remember, there's not all 100 and something jurors anymore, or 200, whatever the number was. They only have the 43 jurors that's coming through that metal detector. It's not as much. Now it's going to be medium, but media is like they're going to be in two rooms as well. You're going to have media in the main courtroom, and then you're going to have media in the overflow. They'll get through. I promise you, they'll get through it. It's not like YSL. I promise you. They start on time, then they end on time. They don't play that. My point is going to be obvious who is jurors. What do you mean it's going to be obvious? They won't have a juror's badge. Not all media has badge, and then not all public has some sort of badge. So you still won't be able to tell. Hey, CBBJ. You still won't be able to tell. Is there 8-hour court daily? Might be 7 hours. 9 to 4, something like that, they said. 4:30. With the press, which room will you be in? I will be. Look, I'm going to try to get into the main, and with getting into the main, you got to get up early in the morning. That's what I'm going to tell you. You got to get up early in the morning to be in the main room, because everybody's trying to get into the main room, and this main room is first come, first serve. They have a certain amount. They have the family got 2 rows, and once the family row, and everybody else go around. And I don't know if they have when the trial actually starts, they're going to have certain spot for certain people like they did with YSL. I don't know. We'll find out once we get there. If they're going to. Well, when I was doing the R. Kelly, they gave out these little chips, and they gave them out when they got to that number. That was it. They cut off, and everybody else went to the overflow. They had a certain amount for press and a certain amount for public. Press and public had the different numbers. Like it was 8 for press and 8 for public. But I really don't know how they're going to do it. Oh, Lord. How many, 200 what? Is there any virtual tour of Google? how the federal courtroom is set up. I wish I could take a picture of it. Oh, I wish I could. Okay, the way it was set up, right? The judge is up in the front part, and then the defense is on one side, the prosecution on the side, but they got the tables like lined up behind it. They got table. They got big screen, flat screen on the table with them, and they take, it's like. Let me see if I can find one. Hold on. I'm trying to see more recent what it look like. Hold on. Okay, it looks more like this one. Hold on. Yeah, it looks more like this. Let me show y'all. This is what it looks more like. This is not exactly, but this give you a little visual of it. This is what it looked like a little bit. Like this. But it has two rows here. Like there's a row in the front and a row back there. Something like this. But the jurors, the courtroom has jurors on the side. But this one doesn't show the jurors on the side. The color is like that, rich color like that. I'm just giving y'all a little example what the rich color look like. Something like that. But it doesn't have 4 seats up there. Just that. Oh no, that was like the appeals court. I'm just trying to show you what it looked like. Just a small visual. It's not exactly like that, but it kind of reminds you of that. You know what I'm saying? Kind of remind you of that. The color, the rich dark oak. Is that oak? Is that mahogany? I think it's mahogany. Mahogany wood. The richness. That's the way it looks. How much time he's facing? I don't know. What I can show you guys is, hold on. I'm thinking, what can I show you guys to help out a little bit? Do we know what the plea deal was? He turned down. I heard speculation. I can tell you what speculations I heard. But as far as knowing for fact, no, I don't know. I can give you the speculation. You want the speculation? And it's alleged. It's alleged speculation. Alleged speculation was 5 years. Alleged speculation. Allegedly, speculation was 5 years. But do I know for a fact? No, I don't know for a fact. Don't know for a fact. I know a lot of people like he should have took the 5 years. Like R. Kelly was originally offered 10 years with his case, and he turned it down. I'm getting sleepy now. It's 2:42. I'm gonna take an old person's nap. Then I'm gonna wake up and come back and give you guys. Oh, I do have something to show you guys on my other channel. So, any other question, good people? Any other question? Hey, Ebony. That's what I was about to do, Ebony. I was about to talk about Sonia on my other channel. I was about to talk about Sonia. I got some updates on that thing too, but I wasn't gonna do it on this. I was gonna do it on the other channel. I got some updates. And all minds clear. I think that's all I have. I will be traveling to New York on Sunday. So Sunday you may not see me until I land. No, you know me. I'll do a little at the airport scene and stuff like that, so you guys could keep track of me. Okay. But I do still have a little bit of stuff to do. I told you I'm gonna bring my little seat. Let me show you my seat I'm bringing. Got my little seat that and it got cushion on it. Look. Yeah, amen. No delays. My little seat cushion. My little seat. It has a cushion on it. This is the cushion. All right. I'll show you. This is my seat. So if I have to get out there early. Boom. Sit my butt on here. And then put my cushion up here. Put my little cushion up here. Sit my booty there. So I got some cushion on my butt. Cushion on my butt. You use that when you go vote. Yeah, so my little seat. I gotta bring my power pack, my batteries for my phone, because Lord knows if I be on that, say I get out there early in the morning, right? And make sure that my stuff is charged up. Put my stuff back in here so I can travel. This is my little seat. Ta-da! 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 So that's ready. Gotta get my plugs. Gotta get my So that's what I'm gonna be doing. What's the 10-day forecast? I don't know what the 10-day forecast is, but I'm gonna bring my umbrella. I'll bring my because it's raining there now. I heard it was raining on Friday. And I'm going to put on my extra nosy nose on. Gloves, come on now. Y'all really getting ridiculous. Gloves in May? Come on now. I'm not gonna wear gloves. I might put on a jacket. But gloves, y'all really, 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 really pushing it. She said gloves. Okay, y'all. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay, those who are expecting like updates and stuff like that, you can go to X and look at Inner City Press and also the surprise witness JD BJ. Somebody put BJ's link in the chat. You can go to her and on X you can go to Inner City Press. They will be doing the updates from from Inner City's inside tweets. But me, I will be doing I'll be going inside and then coming outside giving you guys updates. It's going to be hectic. Take my lunch. Yes, love to shop. Yes, I will make sure I bring my lunch with me. I will bring my a sandwich or something with me each day. Some vegetables, some salad or something. Well, I'll do something that's easy. Oh, you know what? Let me tell you what. Let me show you what Mel. Go be great, definitely. Mimi definitely gonna go be great. Protein shake. Yeah, that's a good idea. Do protein shake from my sister's house. That's a good idea. It keeps me not being hungry. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. Let's see what Armand said. He was at the courthouse. Hold on. Armand Wiggin, he was there. Hold on. Let's go see what Armand said. Hold on, y'all. Shout out to Armand Wiggins. He was at the courthouse today. Let's see what he says.
And it was almost like they were going to see if they could kind of cut in line with their homegirl. So it got to the point where the girl behind me, she was like, "Are you watching this line?" She works for a company too. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm watching this line because it's starting to feel like people is starting to like push up to the front that wasn't supposed to be there." Luckily, they all kind of went where they need to go. But if you're not paying attention, then you can get cut. And it's important because when you walk inside the courtroom, you have to take all your stuff out. Electronics, everything you got to check it in, right? But here's the thing. You can go, it's like going through TSA. So if you get like a slow, like tech person, a police officer, security person, that means if they tell you to go into, the first lane, and then maybe somebody behind you goes into the right lane, into the second lane, and they're faster at getting checked out through clearance, then they can somehow be in front of you. And that one person can make the difference in you getting inside the actual courtroom or being inside or not getting in at all. And so there was a girl, she was first in line. And she was like, thank God for me, because there was another girl too. And it happened to me today. She was behind me, but somehow she ended up in front of me. And she was like, go ahead and go. And because I know you were in line waiting, go ahead and go. They don't have a system. There's no list, there's no nothing. It just has to be an honor system or an integral system. So one of the girls, she was kind of venting about it. And she was like, if I go through this line, mind you, now this is not black people. This is not red. Like, this is everybody now. This is like traditional media people. This is New York City now. People have gotten on planes from Miami. People have gotten from Chicago. People from New York. People are all over. People are spending money. People want to be in this trial. People want to see what's going on, okay? So when one of the girls, she was talking, and she said, if I get held up and they don't let me in, or I'm cutting right past everybody that passed me, and if I'm in the front of the line, I'm going to walk in the front of the line. And if somebody has a problem with it, I'm prepared to kick, scream, drag, and go off. And I'm like,
dang.
Girl, like,
it ain't that necessary.
Like, yeah. She already, like, I mean, the tensions were like, anybody, I'll go off. I'm a nice person, but this is my plan, and I don't care what anybody says, what anybody feels for the next 2 months. Like, she was like giving all of that. And then you had some people, they were saying, like, you know, do you have your media pass? Do you need this? Like, some people are helpful, some people are cool, but this ain't no friends in this game. Ain't no friends in this media game. You can tell some people feel like, okay, well, you're not really traditional, or you're true traditional, or you're not validated. You don't deserve to be here, or you shouldn't be here, or why are you here? I should be. It's like a superiority thing. It's a weird energy. But
yeah, did y'all hear any of that stuff from me? See, now you know the mess is about to come, y'all. The messiness is about to come. You already know the messiness is about to come, okay? I'm the type of person, if I don't get in, I just don't get in. I'll just get outside and enjoy the outside. I'm not stressing over none of that stuff, because I know that's why the transcript is going to work well for us here as well. Because if I can't get in, right, you can still listen to it on the overflow, because there's going to be enough room for overflow, right? And also, by the time the trial gets to like the 3rd, 4th, 5th week, people are not going to be too interested in this stuff. So you can still go get in there and go get in there, you know? You can still get in there. Do you understand what I'm saying? I am not going to break my neck, because I've been in there already. So I know what it looked like. I know what he looked like. I know what I am not going to break my neck, okay? But let me tell you something. I will get up early in the morning to try to, you know, the trial is not going to be star-studded. It's not going to be like the Met Gala. It's not tall glass. I promise you. It's not going to be that way. I promise you. People think it's going to be that way. The real stars are not going to come. They're not. Because they really don't. A lot of stuff they're going to have is hearsay. They're not going to have any concrete evidence. They're going to need people that has proof evidence for the case. See, that's the thing. People think it's going to be star-studded. It's not. Michael Jackson's case wasn't star-studded. You get what I mean? It's regular people that's going to be there. It's not going to be star-studded, I promise you. All right, let me finish playing. And that's the thing. No. Hold on. The list that they were asking for was people, situation that's going to be brought up in the case. That situation that's going to be brought up in the case, and those they were asking about those people. Do they know anything about those people? That's what it was about. It does not mean that these people are going to show up. And a lot of time, the prosecutor may put these people on the list, and they don't even call them. Tall glass, you said how many charges he facing? I did give you guys that information. Y'all need to write this stuff down, because I'm not going to repeat myself again with this stuff. Now write it down. Here's what he's being charged with. You ready? Write it down. He is being charged with racketeering conspiracy. 1. 2, racketeering conspiracy. 3, racketeering conspiracy. 4, racketeering conspiracy. 5, sex trafficking of the children or by force, fraud, or coercion. 6, same one, sex trafficking. 7, sex trafficking of children. 8, transportation for prostitution. 9, transportation for prostitution. 10, transportation to engage in prostitution. 11, transportation of prostitute. 12, sex trafficking, sex trafficking, sex trafficking of children by force. What number was that? And then the last one, transportation for prostitution. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 charges, okay? Write it down so we don't have to repeat it again. Have they named the conspirators? One of them got immunity already. One of them got immunity. You heard R. Kelly was a one-man RICO. R. Kelly was, remember? R. Kelly was a one-man RICO. Because they said the other people had immunity. You said children. That's what they said, but they said there was no children involved. I haven't seen any evidence of him trafficking children. I haven't either. I haven't heard. Well, we don't know what they have. I haven't heard of any. I know they were saying that what's her name was 17 when he first met her. When he first met her, she was 17. And 17 is not, well, in New York it is. 17 is legal age. Elisa says, so when I'm sinking in my boat, nobody will support in court. Okay. So when I'm sinking in my boat, nobody will support in court. That's what usually happens, Elisa. People don't show up in court. How some charges about minors and they're not involved? I don't know, Andrea. I don't know. If they add people, do they have to re-indict? No. They can put them as overt act. It's too late to do a new indictment because the trial has already started. Trial started on the 5th, even though they haven't done opening argument. Picking up the jury is part of the trial process, so it's too late for them to add on to do a re-indictment. That's what I'm told. People should learn from YSL case. These indictment can allege anything without facts. Amen. That's why they say you can indict a ham sandwich. Thank you, Mimi, for putting it down. But I heard they were still investigating. That's what I heard. Y'all want to finish listening to that? Well, his situation. Let's listen. Come on. This is Amar Wiggin. He went there for the first time today to the court. I'm wondering, has he ever done a federal trial before? Because a lot of these content creators are just starting going to go in courts. So they don't know some of the procedures of how they're done.
I just keep to myself. Don't let nobody get too close. Don't get too close. You know what I mean? Cause you know me. Y'all know me. Okay? I can't be in New York crashing out, and it's like, damn, Armando went to New York and crashed out. Hell yeah. Y'all not gonna disrespect me and play with me. I don't care what you talking about. But luckily that didn't happen. I was just observing. I'm observing the people.
Tory Lane was a state case. It wasn't a federal, Rand. It wasn't as federal. I was asking, has he ever did a federal case? Because state and federal totally like apples and oranges. That's why I was asking, because he's saying that okay, hold on.
It's all different types of people here. People are up, waiting.
Oh, okay.
And it's a dog-eat-dog world. It is a dog-eat-dog situation here. Everybody's trying to get their content. Mind you, it's pouring down raining. People's trying to get their content. They don't give up about nobody. Okay? If you in their way, they're going to run you over.
I didn't have that experience. I had people that was helpful to me. I guess it depends on who you are.
Somebody said traditional media doesn't respect YouTubers. No, they don't, but we give it up too. But I'm not even on that. I'm just giving y'all, like, this is going to be an interesting 60 days because it's a lot of personalities just in the media. And we're spending a lot of time with each other, but not with each other. But we're spending a lot of time for hours. Listen, I was there for 4 or 5 hours before we got in. So it's a lot of hours, and then there's no real structure to the line and to how our maneuver. And then they're only letting like 7,
8
to 10, maybe 14 people at max in the courtroom. At max. And you got to think, it's hundreds of others coming out here. Next week is going to be a bloodbath. Monday is going to be a disaster. It is going to be a disaster. Okay? So.
That's why I'd rather have the transcript.
So, I'm in line. Today's my day one. But I'm like, I'm going to get
His day one.
I don't care what nobody says. Boom.
Let's see what he get in.
They let me in. I get in the courtroom. Everybody got their New York media passes. I'm working on getting mine.
He doesn't have.
My boy James, he's helping me get my New York press pass.
He doesn't have his press pass.
The press pass is very important. But I just didn't know like what I needed and where I was going. But luckily for him, he helped me and he guided me through. So boom, you can't have no. You get in the courtroom, no gum, no mints, no crackers, nothing. You can't have nothing inside that courtroom. You can't whisper. You can't do nothing.
Y'all, he's exaggerating. You can have a mint. You can have bottled water. He is a. Oh my God. Oh. Y'all didn't hear me say none of that stuff. Y'all didn't hear me say none of that stuff. Oh God, okay, let's hear it. Hold on. Hold on.
While the judge is in there, you just can't talk, okay?
Of course. First of all, no court you could talk. You're not supposed. Once the judge is in there, you can't talk in any court. Period. Any court.
Media's all in there. Everybody's in there. They want the press to get the stories out. And when I'm in the courtroom, I'm like, it's a pretty big courtroom. It's huge. And it's very modern. So you go into the courtroom, it's a big courtroom, but I've never seen so many computer screens.
I told y'all.
A lot of computer screens. Like every desk had multiple computer screens.
Told y'all.
Even the jury box
had
computer screens. Now, today is the final day where they were supposed to select the jury, but they didn't.
But look, see, that's what happened. See, I have an advantage, y'all. I started with the federal. That was my cases. I did 3 federal before I got to start doing the state. So I did the opposite of him. He started with state. I started with federal. So I was already used to the way federal was already like that. So that's why I didn't talk about certain things. Maybe that's why I didn't talk about it, because I guess I was already acclimated to it already.
Like the jury today, because they couldn't finish Xing out some of the juries that they didn't want. Some of the juries, that they had going for them, some of them didn't end up wanting to do the case. They felt they were fearing for their safety. They were fearing for their personal life, so they quit. There was another juror that I think that the defense, Diddy's team, wanted. However, he got X'd out because he had he was suing the state of New York and didn't tell nobody, lied about it. So they threw him out. And so they're just trying to figure out, okay, well, do we just X out the juries right now and get 12 juries on the stand, then we have 6 backup, and then 3 replacements, like alternates. I feel like the defense was trying to,
wait a minute. Yeah, he just messed up that whole thing. It's 6 alternate and 12 jurors. So where does 3 that he's talking about backup?
Because they kept trying to push that to Monday. So now the final.
No, he said 3 backups. He said 3 backups. They got 43 left right now.
Election gets moved to Monday. They have 43 jurors. They're gonna
See, I told you. He said, you heard what he said. 43.
12, 6, and 3.
See, where he gets that?
They're supposed to do that within 10 to 15 minutes.
He got 12, 6, and 3. Where did he get that from?
The United States government.
Where is he getting this 12, 6, and 3 from? Where is he getting 12, 6, and 3? According to Inner City Press, it's only 6 and 12. Where's the 3 coming from? That means he's trying to say there's going to be 9 alternate? Why are you so nasty? Who cares? He made a slip of a tongue. Nasty? You think I was nasty? You think I was nasty, Michelle? Because I was asking a question? You don't know what nasty is coming from me. I'm asking a question. Where he get the 3 from? Can somebody explain to me where the 3 come from? Tell me, Michelle, where's the nastiness coming from? Because I don't think you know nasty. No, not from me anyway. Are you okay today, Michelle? Are you having a good day? Oh, I was being rude and snippet. Oh, are you okay? Are you having a good day? Even to my mods? Really? Maybe this live is not for you. Maybe you probably need to get moving. Michelle called you the buttercream. That was nasty. She called me the buttercream. She called me the buttercream. Buttercream is nasty.
Like this is going to drag on. We're trying to get this case started. But what's interesting is the United States government, prosecutors, and Diddy's attorney, they have a good working relationship together. They respect one another. So I can tell that they're trying to be cool and cordial and they're not trying to be disrespectful. But the prosecutors are like, this is going to be a waste of time and it's going to get drugged out. The defense is like, no, we can handle it. We can handle it. We'll get it done in a timely manner. So now this is rolling over. The jury selection is going to be rolling over to Monday. And they were supposed to go ahead straight into trial.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
I don't know how that's going to go.
No, it's going to happen because you're federal. Federal does it. Boom, 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 boom.
The United States government, the feds, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think, maybe even 6, all white women. All the prosecution is
okay. I get where he's talking because he hasn't been at the trial, so because they talked about the women already, so he should have never beat that lady up at the hotel. Malcolm says, okay. All right, let me move forward from that. Let's see if he has something else to say about this, because he's given from the beginning, from his observation. I got it.
Victim is coming. We do know victim 1 is coming. I'm assuming that victim 1 is going to be Cassie because it's Cassie. Victim 1 is going to be Cassie. Okay? I'm also hearing that there's an escort that's coming. Now, the prosecution has requested that when the escort comes and, tells his story, that the escort's past, I guess he has some messy stuff in the past, the defense doesn't get to use that against him to discredit him as a witness because Sean Combs was paying for the escorts. He was paying for this. He was paying.
All right, y'all. Y'all can go finish listening to Amon Wiggin on his channel. It's Amon Wiggin. And it's called I Was Inside the Diddy Trial. His team planned to humiliate Cassie. That's what his live says. So those who wants to go finish watching him, the rest of it, please go support and go watch his live. Those who wants the day one information from his view. So, Michelle, you can go over there and take a look, and so you won't get offended by me asking questions. Okay, I'm about to get you said OTT. I'm about to go end this live, and I'm getting ready to do the second channel because I got some stuff for you guys. Some stuff. Where do you think you're going? Oh, I'm getting ready to do the second the other channel because I haven't done a live over there yet. Thugger Daily, you know daggone good and well you did not take that picture. Let me go. Hold on. Let me just. You know you did not. You know you did not take that picture. You know you did not take that picture. All right, let me go ahead on and take it. I'll be off at 1 my time, physical therapy. I'll come back afterwards. See you later. All right, y'all. I will see you guys in a few minutes. I'm going to end this live and go and do my other live. All right, later.
Thank you for watching the infamous Sylvia channel, where laughter and fun make up our panel. Together we build this digital spree. We appreciate you and our growing family. With mods by our side and chat flowing free in this online space. It's just you and me, we laugh until tears roll down like the rain. In this virtual world, you ease all my pains. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We cherish the moments, the highs and lows, from the latest gossip to stories untold. You're more than a viewer, you're part of the crew in this space of ours. It's all because of you. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment